This is Weight of the Planets by Aldous. I'll play it through once and then break it down. Glad I pulled the reins on this thing when I did. I see no reason to go ahead with it. In your eyes I see the weight of the planet, and it's sucking you out. Your stone looks hot as it starts to roll. We shared a meal and then you had to go. I've been over that night in my head, and you were psyching me out. But I've got the weight of the planet. I've got the weight of the planets. I'm lost. I'm so tempted, I just might try and look for you. If I know that you were right. In your eyes I see the weight of the planets. I'm lost, and it's sucking you out. It's sucking you out. It's sucking you out. It's sucking you out. La, la, do, 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 do. La, do, do, la, do. Okay, so a few little fudges in there, but that's more or less it. So I'm in standard tuning with capo on 3rd fret. I'll just take you through the chords of the song and then I'll show you the right hand. So first chord of the song is a D major shape, and I'll just use the shape. So even though we have capo on 3rd fret, so this is technically a D, E, F. I guess it's technically an F major chord, but we'll just call it D major. To F sharp major, this is like a bar chord on 2nd fret. I'll call that 2nd fret even though it's actually 5th fret. To G with a Because that's a G major 7, so I'm using third finger, 3rd fret, second finger, the next string up, 2nd fret, and then first finger, top string, 2nd fret. And then lift up that top finger. So that's like a G major with a add 6. And then we got C major, back to G, and I'm just moving 3rd and 2nd finger, just shift them over, and don't worry about your first finger for that G major. And then A major for 2 counts. Yeah. And then when it goes to like what I'll call the chorus part, the in your eyes I see the weight of the planets and lows. That's just C. In your eyes I see to G, the weight of the planets and lows, to A for 2 counts. And it's sucking you up, back to C. Good. And then the bridge is G, but don't worry about that top finger. I'm using 3rd finger, 2nd finger for the G to C major. So no one, so I can do anything. No one is stopping me. Back and forth between G and C. I can be anything. And then you stay on that C. But I've got the weight of the planet. Same as the chorus to C. I've got the weight, G, of the planets and lost to A. And then you're back to a verse. The D major, F sharp, G, major 7, lift, and then C. Try and look for you, if I know that you were right. In your eyes I see the weight of the planets and the end of the song, the outro, you're just looping that chorus. Sucking you out to G to A for 2 counts. Sucking you out C, G, A. And at the very end, it switches to do. You have that little piano melody, the do, 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 to E minor, do, 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 A major, do, do. It's like a little instrumental outro to E minor, do, 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 do. So you're just replacing the G with a E minor there. Okay, and now the tricky part, which is the right hand. So the basic pattern of this song, you're going to be using these 3 fingers, and it's going to be like this. Thumb, 2, 1, wait, so. So, thumb, 2, 1, 2. No, that's not right. So it's thumb, 2, 1, thumb, 2, 2, thumb, 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 1. And so for this D major, my thumb is starting on the D string, and these 2 fingers are on the top 2 strings. And my thumb is going to travel from the D string to the G string. So it's going to go thumb to thumb. So that second thumb is on the G string. And then 2 thumb stays on the G string. The thumb stays on the G string. Thumb, 2 thumb, 2 thumb, 1. Thumb. To that. And this chord, you're gonna lift up that finger as you're changing chords. So it'll really sound like this. Sorry. So that last one is going to be open because you're using that beat to transition to the next chord. And now these two fingers, instead of being on the top two strings, they're going to shift over to second to top and third to top string. And thumb is going to go down to your low E string. So thumb. And the thumb travels from the lowest, your E string, to your D string. You skip the A string, so thumb. So thumb, the second and third thumbs are going to be on the D string. And you're also going to lift up that last one. So, and now you're on that G. So these two fingers are going to go back to the top strings. Thumb's going to stay on the bottom string. This is your G major 7 with the first finger up on that second fret on the top string. This one is a little different. In the recording I hear her playing, instead of just the 2, I hear 2 and 1, those fingers plucking together, so it sounds more like this. Thumb. Sorry. You know what? I think I lied. I think the thumb actually goes from, so. Yeah, your thumb is going to actually, on this chord, go from the low E to your G string. And the pattern is more like thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. I guess it's like thumb, fingers, thumb, 1. The last beat is 1. Thumb, fingers, thumb, 1. So like. And then we're going to go to C major. So these two fingers are now on the second to top 2 strings, not the top 2, but the second to top 2. Thumb is on your A string. So again, the first thumb is on the A string, and then the second and third thumb travels over to the D string. So back to G. So your thumb travels between your E string and your D string. First one is on the E string, second 2 are on the D string. And these two fingers are on the second to top 2 strings on that G chord. And then A major. Your thumb's traveling from the A string to the D string, and these two fingers are on the G and the B string. Good, to review the verse, D major, thumb starts on the D string, and you lift up on that last one. So you get an open B to your F sharp bar chord. So thumb travels from the E string to the D string. So yeah, thumb goes from E string all the way up to the G string. And then you lift up that first finger. C major. Good. And then here's where the chorus comes. C again. Your eyes will see the weight of the planet and sucking you out. So for the chorus, these two fingers are staying on these, not the top two strings, but the second and third to top strings. So. For the bridge, start on a G, just third finger, second finger on third fret, second fret of your bottom two strings. Don't worry about this. So you're on the G, your thumb is going from the E string to the D string. C major chord, your thumb is going from the A string to the D string. No one is stopping me. So again, that's like thumb, two, one, and the first thumb is on the E string, and then the second and third thumb is on the D string. And then you hang out here on the C chord. But I've got the weight of the back to G, weight of the planets I'm lost to your A major. I've got the weight of the planets I'm lost. Back to the verse. I'm so tempted, I just might. And that's the same chorus. Yeah, you loop, sucking you out. Loop that a bunch of times. And then, yeah, the outro. Replace the G chord with an E minor. On the E minor chord, these two fingers are staying on the, not the top two, but the second to top two, second and third top strings. And your thumb goes between the E string and the D string. I think that's all. All right, sorry that was such a long video. Good luck.